guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Landon, and we are here again today for the continuation of Troye Sivan week here on this channel. So, if you guys haven't seen it already, we've gone over all of the lyrics for his first album, Blue Neighborhood. Then, we went over all the music videos for that album. Now, we're going to his newest album. Now, I know not the album cycle he's working on now, but the album after Blue Neighborhood is called Bloom.
I'll bloom just for you, baby.
And like we said, we know that bloom may be talking about some sexual things. It's okay though. So what we're gonna do is basically the same thing we did for the first album. We're gonna go through all of these lyrics, try to see if there are any hidden meanings, and see what Troye has to say 3 years after Blue Neighborhood. So I've talked already in all these other videos. I'm ready to get some new music. Let's go ahead and dive into this. As I've stated before, I've heard a few Troye Sivan songs already before I started this journey. It was Youth, Bloom, and My. And it looks like on the Bloom album, the first 2 songs are My, and Bloom. So I'm gonna kind of treat them like I did Youth on the last album. We're gonna go through these lyrics, we're gonna give a little bit of a to it, because it's not a genuine reaction. I've heard these songs already, so I don't really know the point of recording me hearing them again, unless y'all like that. I don't know. Don't be weird. No, but I'm gonna go over, still treat it with the same respect, to give it the lyrics a good 1-2 over, and we'll see if there's any meanings up in there. The first song on the album is number 1, My.
Shine on, diamond, it's passion, it's passion. Let's stop running from us. Oh my.
Okay guys, so having a little fun dancing here, let's go over what he has to say. Verse 1 says, shine on diamond, don't make me wait another day, cause passion is passion, you know it just as well as me. So diamonds, you know they take forever under pressure in order to become what they are now. So he's saying, don't make me wait another day, diamond. I like that little reference there. Passion is passion, you know it as well as me. Like, let's do this. Is this album talk about sex? So it says here, My. Troye Sivan is at his most confident with his lyrics that tap into themes of freedom, sexuality, and living in the moment. Love that. I feel like in the music video, whenever I watch that, you'll get me taking the whole song in, dancing, talking more about the song as a dancey feel. Let's get back into the lyrics though. It says in the pre-chorus, now let's stop running from love, let's stop my baby. Let's stop running from us, let's stop my baby. Okay. So he's like, we need to stop, let's just do it now. It's like continuing that theme. The chorus says, oh my, I die every night with you, which is one of those other Troye Sivan lines that I really do love. I feel like he is so good with his words that they just all feel like Shakespearean poetry. Like, I die every night with you. Do you understand? Oh my, living for your every move. So he's like, I live for you, baby. Literally live for you. His second verse says, spark up, buzz cut, I got my tongue between your teeth. Digging for some old food there? Go slow, no, go fast. You like it as much as me. Just pretty much I'm trying to get a good consistent pace with the motion of the ocean. You know what I'm saying here. The last bit of lyrics in the song we're gonna go over is the bridge. Should be the last night ever. Should be the last night we're apart. Got my name on this treasure. He's like, got my name on that ass bitch. Hey. No. Maybe that's what he means. Maybe that's not what he means. We will continue to see though when the music video comes out. Let's dance a little bit more to the song and we're gonna go ahead and move on.
Between your teeth.
Okay guys, so that was number 1 on the album, My. Loved it. Let's move on now to number 2, Bloom. Another song that I've heard, so we're gonna kind of just do the same thing. I'll give a little bit more in my music video, but we're gonna go ahead and do this for now.
Take a trip into my garden, I've got so much to show you. I've been saving this for you.
I've been saving it for you.
I guess it's something like a fun fair. Tell me right before it goes down, promise me. Yeah, I bloom just for you, it's for you. Come on, baby, play me like a love song. Every time it comes on, bloom just for you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about these lyrics. Let me read the little annotation here. Bloom is the second single and title track from Troye Sivan's upcoming album, Bloom. The song was revealed in an interview with Dazed magazine and described as a gay anthem with sexual undertones about the receptive partner losing his virginity. Basically being the catcher. Bloom.
Bloom.
I guess kind of like losing your innocence, losing your purity. We'll call it here. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Losing that is when you bloom and you become a new person. I feel like anybody that has experiences that for the first time kind of can relate to the blooming of a new life. So let's go over the lyrics of this one. He says in verse 1, take a trip into my garden. I've got so much to show ya. The fountains and the waters are begging just to know ya. So I don't think I need to say too much with that. Take a trip into my garden should have pretty much summed it all up there. I need to call the landscaper, come over and trim these bushes. The refrain says, and it's true, baby. I've been saving this for you, baby. Talking about his innocence, purity. Verse 2 says, I guess it's something like a fun fair. Put gas into the motor and boy, I'll meet you right there. We'll ride the roller coaster. He's not really being as subtle on this album as the other ones, but you know what he's trying to say here, and I can't really talk too much about it without risking the future of my channel. The pre-chorus goes on to say, I need you to tell me right before it goes down. Promise me you'll hold my hand if I get scared now. Might tell you to take a second, baby, slow it down. You should know I. Basically saying like I might be scared, I'm nervous. Really giving us a sense of how he's feeling in the moment. Chorus says, yeah, I bloom just for you. I bloom just for you. Come on, baby, play me like a love song. Every time it comes on, I get this sweet desire. I bloom just for you. So he's saying like every time it's the firework moment, like blooming of the flower moment, the favorite love song, it just gets those dopamine receptors working, you know? Now it's the perfect season. Yeah, let's go for it this time. We're dancing with the trees and I've waited my whole life. So he's saying, you know, like everybody talks about it, we always get to this moment. It's always an awkward moment for everybody, but what he's trying to say is that he's trying to turn it into a beautiful moment too, by using the symbology of a flower finally blooming and sprouting from the sky. The sky, Landon? Really? You are so stupid. From the ground. And he's been saving it just for you. Let's dance a little bit more to this and then move on to stuff I haven't heard because I'm so excited to keep going.
Just for you. You play me like a love song every time it comes on. Just for you.
Alright guys, so the third song on the album is called Lucky Strike. I know this was one of the singles. They had a music video to it. I've never heard it. Let's do this.
Oh, I wanna know just how to love you. And my boy like a queen, unlike one you've ever seen.
Okay, we gotta talk about it real quick. So verse 1 says, oh, I wanna know just how to love you, the jewel of California. Oh, I wanna skip stones on your skin, boy, and drown me in your water. Listen, he's over here threatening murder again. And look, it's talking about his boyfriend, Jacob Bixen, man. Why is he called the jewel of California? I don't understand that. We heard a little bit of the pre-chorus too. He says, and my boy, like a queen, unlike one you've ever seen, he knows how to love me better. So he done bloomed already, and we got in a garden now.
Higher than I've ever been. 'Cause you taste like Lucky Strike. Tell me all the ways to love you.
Okay, I'm liking this one. This one's a very chill, kind of vibey song. So it says here that the title references one of the world's best known cigarette brands with its distinctive red on green bullseye design created by famous industry designer, blah, 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 and basically like cigarettes. Sivan meets a boy who tastes like one of these cigarettes, non-filtered, and is getting addicted to this love affair. Oh, so he's combining the cigarette addiction to a love addiction. I see. And he says, the rest of the pre-chorus, a hit of dopamine higher than I've ever been. He knows how to love me better. And I did say earlier, talked about some dopamine, so we're on the same wavelength here. The chorus comes in and says, 'cause you're safe like springtime, short days, long nights, boy. Tell me all the ways to love you. 'Cause you taste like Lucky Strikes, you drag, I like, boy. Tell me all the ways to love you. So you drag, like taking a drag, and I liked, like a lighter cigarette. Okay, let's listen to the rest of this chorus and see if we can dance a little bit.
Tell me all the ways to love you. I wanna tiptoe through your bliss, boy. Oh, don't wanna miss a second of this, boy. He knows how to love you better. He knows how to love you better.
Okay, before we get to the chorus again, let's go over verse 2. He says, oh, I want to tiptoe through your bliss, boy. Got me lost the more I find you. He's getting lost in the love, I guess. Oh, don't want to miss a second of this, boy. Hold tight and love me longer. So he's really into this. He is getting addicted and he can't quit. That's all right. You live your life. Let's keep going.
'Cause you're safe like springtime, short days, long nights, boy. You drag, I like, boy. Tell me all the ways to love you. Tell me all the ways to love you. Exhale slow, take me to anywhere you wanna go. To anywhere you wanna go.
Okay, so in his bridge he says, breathe me in, exhale slow. Take me anywhere you want to go. Breathe me in, exhale slow, take me anywhere you want to go. So he's referring to the cigarette once again, breathe me in, exhale slow, like don't rush it, don't make it too fast. Take me anywhere you want to go, bitch, we're portable now. I just fit in your pocket. But I'm just like imagining Troye Sivan trying to fit himself, his little bitty skinny self, into a cigarette box and be like, oh, you forgot me. You know, that's not creepy, and I don't know why I took it there. Don't at me.
Your taste like lucky strikes. You get tell me all the ways to love you. Tell me all the ways to love you. Tell me all the ways to love you.
Okay, so that was Lucky Strike. I liked it. I think out of the first 3 singles on the album, that was probably like my least at the bottom. It's not saying that it is bad at all. If I had to judge, I had to pick. You guys know on my channel, I'm here for the more upbeat things. I'm here for things that make me want to twerk a little bit more, but I do appreciate every bit of music. So, not saying it was bad at all. I just love my Mama and Bloom. Those had just started the era off, and this one was really good too. With that being said, let's keep going. Okay guys, so the next song on the album is called 17. Let's see if this gives us a little peek into the life of Troye Sivan at 17 maybe? We shall see.
I got these beliefs that I think you wanna break. You say that I'm asleep, but I wanna be awake. Got something here to lose that I know you wanna take.
Okay, so he says in verse 1, I got these beliefs that I think you want to break. Got something here to lose that I think you want to take from me. You say that I'm asleep, but I want to be awake. Got something here to lose that I know you want to take. I have no idea what this is talking about. Let's see. So he said his track is about lying about his age on hookup websites with older men. Didn't see it taking that turn, but I guess it makes sense with 17, probably just being like unknown, trying to explore the world and being secluded, but wanting to see more. Oh God. Troye was putting himself in some pretty sketchy situations, as according to his albums. Glad he's safe. Let's keep going.
And he said age is just a number, just like any other. Boy becomes a man now, can't tell a man to slow down. I've been looking for love when I was 17.
Okay. So, pre-chorus says, and he said age is just a number, just like any other. We can do whatever you want. Boy becomes a man now, can't tell a man to slow down. He'll just do whatever he wants. So he is saying he's getting coerced by this person that's older that obviously knows that Troye is illegal. Saying age is just a number. Don't listen to people. You can do whatever you want. You're 17, I'm 53. No. Oh, no. It says, so can't tell a man to slow down. He'll just do whatever he wants. So he's kind of telling him to, listen, everybody does it. It's okay. More of a thing. Kind of come in and, live your life. A boy becomes a man now. I just don't like the way this is phrasing. Like, I just feel like that is like a creepy text message that you would get. The chorus says, I went out looking for love when I was 17, maybe a little too young, but it was real to me. And in the heat of the night, saw things I'd never seen. No, whoa, 17. So maybe he's saying like he went out, he was like, I want to feel the love that everybody else is feeling. He's going around to his high school, seeing all these people being in love. He said maybe a little too young, but it was real to me. So maybe he really just is just like, I just want to know what that's like. And I feel like I can't do that, and I have to sneak around and possibly die. That's a shame. See, this is why the world needs to be more accepting, because people out here putting their lives in danger. Let's keep going.
You should know I'm green, but I'll find my way around. Let's see what all the talk's about. Measuring the sounds. Boy becomes a man now, can't tell a man to slow down.
Okay, verse 2 says, you should know I'm green, but I'll find my way around. Heard the whispers, now let's see what the talk's about. I'm taking in the sights and measuring the sounds. Heard the whispers, now let's see what the talk's about. So he's basically saying, everybody else is talking about sex and doing it and whatever, blah, 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 so let's do it. He said, I may be green, which means new in the boating world. Y'all watch Below Deck? I do. Anyway, what really gets me though is there's this little annotation I was reading while I was listening. It says, originally the chorus of the song was, here he comes like he just walked out of a dream. Doesn't care that you're 17. And I was like, that sounds a bit predatory, and maybe it's a little bit. That's what I mean. It's like, I'm not looking back at those experiences in negative or positive light. He said the song is meant to be darker than the rest of the album. He said he was worried that he was going to promote this behavior, but wanted to share his experience. So he's saying like he's not promoting it good. That's what I want to make sure. Let's keep going now.
17.
I love this. Oh. Okay, I like this. this. In the bridge, we had this like 80s filled synth that I really enjoyed. He was just saying, oh, 17, but I like it. It felt like it was a break away from the song where we were just like taking it all in. And then we brought back to reality with the heys. I love how he has all those choirs chanting. I feel like what reminds me of Lana Del Rey to him is that Lana Del Rey has that one scream where it's like, ay. And then he has a scream where it's like, hey. Or there's a bunch of kids like screaming, hey. I don't know. It's just like a signature sound.
But it was really me. 17.
Okay, so that was Troye Sivan's song 17. I liked it. I thought the message was a little dark, but he did explain that he just wanted to share his experiences. But I thought it was a cool kind of way to make that negative experience into kind of like a darker, scarier sounding song. Maybe to not influence people to do that, but I liked it. I liked it. Definitely a good one on the album here. Let's keep on going now. The 5th song on the album is called The Good Side. There's a good side to everything. See, Troye, I'm so glad we're getting around to the good stuff. Happy, positive, right? Right, Troye? Wildcats. Oh.
I got the good side of things. My fingers danced and swayed in the breeze. Sent it out into the blue, falling apart.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so as I was reading the lyrics and listening, I did read the annotation that said, the good side explores what ensued from the downfall of Troye's relationship that took place while recording his debut album, Blue Neighborhood. As the song title suggests, it reflects on how Troye got the good side of the separation and how he was able to turn his work into the music industry into a catharsis, a therapeutic outlet. As a result, Troye's breakup experience was not only one that harbored hate or anger, but insisted a deep, gratuitous understanding of what he developed happened from the relationship. Anyway, he basically said, I got the good side out of this. I was able to go through the heartbreak, but I still came out the winner in the end. But let's go over the verse because I love how he puts it all. He says in verse 1, I got the good side of things, left you with both the rings. My fingers danced and swayed in the breeze. The change in the wind took you down to your knees. I got the good side of you, send it out into the blue. The people danced to see the sound of your heart. The world sang along to it, falling apart. So he's like, literally because of our sadness, the world sang and I got happy. I made money off of this and the whole world sang it. He says, I got the good side of you, send it out into the blue. Blue Neighborhood. Reference. I like it. Subliminals. Let's keep going.
Empathize, and I recognize things.
It feels like a Shakespearean dance. I told y'all that he sounds like a Shakespearean poet, but it sounds like he is also playing music from like the Victorian Shakespearean era, whenever that is. I'm so bad with history, don't at me please. But I really like how different that is. You never hear that kind of thing. Like I just imagine people in those big dresses and stuff like dancing like do 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 do. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to verse 2.
I got the good side of life. So many thoughts I wanted to share. Found arms to fall right into. And someday I hope that you'll understand the good side of you.
Okay, so let's go back and read verse 2. It says, I got the good side of life, traveled the universe twice. So many thoughts I wanted to share, but I didn't call because it wouldn't be fair. Then I got the good side of new, found arms to fall right into. I know how it looked, it wasn't the plan, and someday I hope that you'll understand. So he's saying, because of this, he was able to be propelled into the public eye. He was able to find somebody new, started dating somebody new, and he doesn't want the ex to seem like, hey, it was quick and I moved on that fast because he still loves you. And he acknowledges that he got the good side of the deal. And that's really big of him to do. Nobody usually says that or admits to it. He also says in the chorus that I sympathize and I recognize, and baby, I apologize, that I got the good side of things. So he's definitely acknowledging it. That's really, really a bigger person thing to do. Let's keep going. It sounds like it's about to get bumping up in this song.
I'll say I'm proud of all that you've done, but I sympathize, apologize, good side.
So he says in the bridge, I'm sure we'll meet in the spring and catch up on everything. I'll say I'm proud of all that you've done. You taught me the ropes and you taught me to love. So he really is saying like, you taught me how to do this. You're the one that gave me the faith that I could do this. So at least he's saying thank you as well to the ex. So that's really good. I love how he is using these harmonies in here where he's like, but I sympathize and I recognize. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. Let's finish this one out.
Recognize. The good side of things.
We finished it up there. It looks like it went silent and we went to this like other kind of mysterious sounding instrumental. Let's keep going. Sounds like the Stranger Things soundtrack. Okay guys, so that was number 5, The Good Side. I really liked it. Like I said, it felt like a Stranger Things towards the end, and that's what I was looking for, I think, when I was trying to describe it. But I think the message of this one is a little bit better for me than the actual song itself. Not that it's a bad song. Like I said, y'all, I respect every single song. I don't think it's bad. What I do think is that this is just a little bit slower for my taste, but I don't really go through like the sadness of love because I've never really been there. So it's hard for me to relate to those as much. But what I do like about it is that if I'm ever just chilling out and I put this album on so far, we're halfway through, it does feel like a really good kind of like chill, slower album than the last one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. I don't know. Maybe it's about to change up because number 6 on the album is Dance to This featuring Ariana Grande. And I'm just like, hey, I want to dance. And then Troy's like,
Hey bitch, my next song is called Dance to This. Shut up and just wait.
and I'm like,
Okay, fine, bitch. I hear you.
and he's like, you know what, bitch?
I'm gonna put Ariana Grande on there to make you look even more dumb.
And I'm like,
Oh my god, okay, chill. I'm sorry. I do like it.
and he's like,
Press play, you dumb bitch.
and I'm like,
Troy, when did you get so crazy?
did y'all see that? Yeah, I like to take this time to thank my psychiatrists and everybody for all the hard work they've been doing so far. Let's do this, number 6, Dance to This.
Young ambition. Say we'll go slow, but we never leave me spending every night with you. And I wanna end up on you. You know what I wanna do.
Okay, so we're coming in. We do have a beat that's getting me moving a little bit. The annotation says the song is described as a mellow dance track. So I see that, I see that. Verse 1 says, young ambition, say we'll go slow, but we never do. Premonition, see me spending every night with you. This is basically for a couple that describes an experience of staying at home and choosing not to go party. Due to their affinity, they prefer the intimacy of themselves rather than going to the club. I like that. So this is a little bit more of like an introvert anthem. The pre-chorus says, oh yeah, under the kitchen lights, you still look quite dynamite and I want to end up on you. Oh, don't need no place to go. Just put on the radio. You know what I want to do. So he's like, well, let's just do it right here. We ain't got to go nowhere. We ain't got to show nobody. Let's do
We
it.
can just dance to this. Don't take much to start me. You know we already seen all of the parties.
I feel like I've heard this before though.
Just dance to this.
Bring those 501s a bit closer. We never do sober.
Okay, so the chorus comes on and says, we can just dance to this. Don't take much time to start me. We can just dance to this. Push up on my body. You know we've already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We could just dance to this. We can just dance to this. So it's kind of the theme again, so we don't need to go out. We've seen it all. We've done it all. Let's just do it here on the island in the kitchen. You cool? Let's do this. Put some music on and go grab the whipped cream. Ariana Grande came in for verse 2 and said, dear beloved, bring those 501s a bit closer, a bit closer. And dear my lover, do that thing we never do, sober, sober. I wish she would have put a little bit more lines into this, but you know, she's gonna come back and sing with Troy, so can't be mad at that.
Under the kitchen lights, you still have dynamite. And don't need a place to go.
Don't need no place to go.
Put on the radio.
Put on the radio.
We can just dance to this. Don't take much to start me. Already seen all of the parties.
We can just
It's fun, it's fun. It's definitely a dance song, but like they said, a mellow dance song where you just in your chair vibing. Like I'm not gonna get up, turn it upside down and put it in a handstand for you bitches. But what I will do is just vibe. Like, I don't know what this is. Please don't judge my dancing ability off of that one move. I don't know. It just made me want to do that. Do y'all want to do that too with that? Just me, okay. Let's keep going.
I'm just gonna take that ride. I don't wanna stay too long. We can just dance to this. Push up on my body. We can just dance to this. Don't take much to stop me.
So are Ariana and Troy friends? I feel like they're friends. I feel like they collaborated before, it says here. I'm not sure what that is about. But I like this. I love how Troy's getting bigger and getting with those bigger artists now. I'm glad to see how successful he's becoming too. Like low-key, just some real talk right now. He has grown so much since the first time I've ever heard about him. That's why I was like, I gotta go back and see what this hype was about. Ain't my fault, sir.
Dance to this. Dance to this.
I just wanna take that ride. Okay, that was number 6, Dance to This, featuring Ariana Grande. I liked it. It was a cool little fun, mellow, chill dance vibe bop track thing, which I'm cool with, which I'm very cool with. Looks like the next one on the album is called Plum, and I don't know, y'all. I'm so nervous because of Bloom. It got my mind in weird places where I'm like, what's he about to compare a Plum to? I'm excited to find out. So here we go. Number 7 on the album. It's called Plum.
Watching you asleep, run my hands through your hair and coming over me like bitter tangerine. Oh no.
Okay, so he's coming in as a very simplistic type beat. I'm loving it though because it feels dated. I just can't quite put my finger on the date of where it came from. But I like it. He says in verse 1, watch you sleep, run my hands through your hair. And it's got me thinking what you mean to me. There's a chill in the air and it's a sinking feeling. So I'm kind of creeped out. He's like, I'm just watching you sleep there. You look real good. Did anybody ever tell you that? And the dude's like tied up like, help me, let me go. No, I'm just kidding. Pre-chorus 1 says, coming over me like bitter tangerine, like sirens on the streets, oh now. So I don't know what a tangerine or a plum, but it says here in the annotation, even something that is super beautiful and sweet can turn bad. Beautiful things don't last always, and that kind of sucks. And that's what Troye said. So I think that it's about like a fruit withering and just like a love withering too. Let's see.
Even the sweetest
Okay, so he says in the chorus, maybe our time has come, maybe we're overgrown. Even the sweetest plum has only got so long. Baby, we're barely holding on, oh. Even the sweetest plum has only got so long. And we had like a cool little break, boop, 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 boop. I liked it, I like it. I like how this one has such mellow, chill, cool drops that feels like a saxophone. I know it's not, don't at me once again, people. But I like how he says even the sweetest plum has only got so long. So really it's the truth. Fruit doesn't last forever, just like love.
You're keeping me up in a mouth. All the nights we shared, the ripest peach or pear, even the sweetest plum has only got so long.
Okay, so verse 2 says, jealous, you can sleep, you've been keeping me up, and I mouth the words. I think I want to speak, instead I'm wasting my time at just pressing rewind. So he's like, I want to say something about it, we just keep thinking about how good it was, maybe I just need to say something, but you're just like, it's cool, he's sleeping. He's like pretending to be asleep, like not noticing how bad the relationship is. That's what I'm getting from that. Pre-chorus 2 says, to all the nights we shared, to the ripest peach or pear, but changes in the air, oh. So he's like, I done ate sweet peach, but tastes a little bad to me. Let's go ahead and throw it out. And by that, I mean the relationship. Bye, sleep tight.
You can't change what the seasons bring. Maybe your time is gone. Even the sweetest plum has only got so long.
Before we finish this out too, I want to go back to the bridge. It says, I was summer, you were spring. You can't change what the seasons bring. Yeah, I was summer, you were spring. You can't change what the seasons bring. So he's like, we just weren't working out. We don't never know what kind of weather it's going to bring. We change up.
We're not stable.
Is what I'm trying to say. Okay guys, so that was number 7, Plum. I liked it. I thought that was really cool. I love the idea of it turning the fruit to a love metaphor. I also really love the drop of this one, that boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. It's just a happy song. It just got me happy. We're supposed to be sad here, but I think that's what I like about Troye. It's very contradicting in how his music sounds and what the lyrics mean. All right. Okay, so the next song on the album is number 8, called Postcard, featuring Gordi. Not really too sure who Gordi is, but let's discover them together.
I sent you a postcard from Tokyo, baby. I even wrote it in Japanese, baby. You didn't give a fuck. Picturing you beside me, so let me be everything that you need.
Okay, so we have a very soft piano ballad coming in. It says, I sent you a postcard from Tokyo, baby. You never picked it up. I even wrote it in Japanese, baby. You didn't give a fuck. It says here, one time I wrote a postcard for my boyfriend from Tokyo. He's the most scatterbrained person in the world, and I love him for it. He missed it at the front door, so we had to go to the post office. 4 or 5 days went by, and he finally went to get it. The post office had lost it at that point, and I thought, that kind of sucks. So in the pre-chorus, he says, because I don't sleep like your body's on me. I won't feel right until we can be. Underneath everything that's between. Yeah, so he's saying he must be out on tour or something, traveling around and sending postcards, and he kind of just missing his boom. I'm undone, about to burst at my seams, because I'm picturing you beside me. So let me be everything that you need. Yeah, okay. So he's really just missing him. Let's keep going.
But you're still picking me up. Don't you put me back down. Don't you put me back down. Like it's nothing to you.
chorus says, but you're still picking me up. Don't put me back down like it's nothing to you. You're still picking me up. Don't you put me back down. Don't you put me back down like it's nothing to you. And I like how he's like, don't you put me back down. Like it was so emotional. This one's getting a little chills vibe.
Remember that night that you first called me crazy? You didn't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm undone, I'm about to burst at my seams, cause I am picturing you beside me. Still picking me up. Don't put me back down. Don't you put me back down. Like it's nothing to you.
Okay, I'm really feeling that. Like, it's giving me a little, like, emo. You know. So Gordi joins Troye Sivan in the second verse, and they say, I remember that night that you first called me crazy. Only you picked it up. Kissed me and said, I love you, baby. You don't give. Okay, so just kind of just let him know I'm being real. But I really like Gordi's voice, too. I feel like, I guess it's a girl. Her and Troye Sivan really blend together very well. It looks like she's about to do the bridge alone. So let's see what she sounds like solo.
Time, pull me in, push me out. Cause I know what you're thinking about. Don't put me back down like it's nothing to you.
Yeah, I really liked it, and she, I kind of just went and stooped on her Spotify. I'll have to check it out. It really is a good sounding, such indie vocals. I liked her. Let's finish the song out. We'll talk a little bit more.
Don't you put me back down like it's nothing to you. Like it's nothing to you.
Okay, so that was number 8, Postcard. And honestly, it was a little bit of a slower one, but I really appreciated the emotion that was behind it. I know I said I like the fast ones, but I do love the slow ones. I love all of these songs, but I think that this one just had like this emotion behind it where I was just like, don't put me back down. Like, I love that line so much. Good job to Troye and Gordi. I keep thinking like Gordo, like Lizzie McGuire. It's not him. Okay, guys, so the 9th song on the album is called What a Heavenly Way to Die. Poetic, iconic. Let's go ahead and listen to this one, see what he gotta say, and what's the most beautiful way to die.
Tell each other you're the one. Fading in and out of long nights, long nights. There's no limit to your love. Taking it all.
Okay, so we have a very simple beat again coming in. Troye says in verse 1, tell each other you're the one while we're laying by the poolside, getting tired from the sun, fading in and out of long nights, long nights. There's no limit to your love. East or west, we got the north lights, oh, take in it all. It's inspired by the Smiths. There is a light that never goes out, and him and his partner heard it on a road trip and pictured them 30 years later, and this is where it came from.
What a heavenly way to die. 'Cause forever is in your eyes. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
So he says in the chorus, what a heavenly way to die. What a time to be alive. Because forever is in your eyes, but forever ain't half the time. When he says what a heavenly way to die, he means like alone, growing old together, picket fence, sitting on the front porch, rocking back and forth with your coffee. And that's what he's referring to, not like a car crash or something. He also says in the post-chorus, I want to spin with you, I want to be with you, I want to spin with you, I want to be with you. So he's just kind of reiterating the fact that I want that forever picture in my head to be with you when we all old and wrinkly. Okay, I love you.
When our promise come and go, we can listen to the song. Just as long as you'll be home, just taking it all. What a time to be alive. I wanna spend with you. I wanna be with you.
Okay, so in the second verse he says, when our prime has come and gone, and our youth is all but melted, we can listen to the song so we don't have to accept it. Just as long as you'll be home in the world we've manifested, take in it all. I like it though, he's just saying, even when we're getting old and we're like, we can't accept the fact that we're old, we could just put on the song that we listened to by the Smiths, or this song, I don't know which one he's referring to, and just forget that.
It's not real.
Okay, so that was What a Heavenly Way to Die. I liked it. It was a kind of a very simple beat. We had our like 80s drums in there as well. I wouldn't say this is one of my favorite on the album, but I do like it. I will, you know, not skip it. I think that it kind of flows with the consistency of the album. It just wasn't one that like stood out to me as being like, damn bitch, it's my favorite, you know? So that's what I kind of mean by that. And it really kind of makes me sad because there's just one song left on this album. And it is called Animal. I've really been liking this album so far though. It has this different kind of consistency compared to Blue Neighborhood that I have just vibing with on a different molecular level. You can understand what that means. But a lot of you aren't scientists like me, so you probably won't get it. It's okay. I'm only laughing in my head at you, not out loud. Okay guys, so let's do it. Let's get to the last song on Bloom. This one is called Animal.
I told you something safe. Can't keep my hands off you. I'm high. No one's got me quite like you.
Okay, so we came in very slow start. We built up a little bit with these weird kind of textury sounds. It says in verse 1, I told you something safe, something I've never said before. And I can't keep my hands off you. While you're lying awake, covered all in the night before, I'm high. No one's got me quite like you. It says here in the annotation that this song is a 5-minute 80s stadium love song. So just a typical 80s themed love. I'm glad I was getting the themes of the 80s throughout this album. I think that it has a lot of reoccurring 80s stuff. Synths and drums. And I like it though. Let's keep going.
I want you all to myself. It's harder than hell where I'm at. I am an animal.
Okay, so the chorus comes in and I'm loving these words. It says, I want you all to myself. Don't leave none for nobody else. I'm an animal with you. No angels could beckon me back, and it's hotter than hell where I'm at. I'm an animal with you. So it's just like fighting through the angels and demons, and know it's wrong, but it feels so right. And I feel like there's something, whenever I heard this, I feel like I might have heard this song before. I don't know, all I remember from it that stood out is nobody else. Like, I remember that for some reason. I don't know.
Boy, I die to care for you. And as the days fly by, you all to myself. Don't leave none for nobody else. I am an animal.
Okay, I'm loving how this beat is just building. We have some bass coming in, some more sounds, and the chorus where it has that boom, boom, boom. Love that. Verse 2 says, an ode to the boy I love. Boy, I die to care for you. You're mine. Tell me, who do I owe that to? And as the days fly by, we'll be getting more than through. Yeah. And in time, we'll build a home for two. So it's definitely that love song of just kind of imagining a future with somebody. And Troy, you need to get you somebody soon because we need to hear what like love is like once you did it. You keep imagining. You know what I'm saying?
Always right in the middle.
What was a click? That wasn't me.
Always shit like an arrow. Baby, that's you.
Okay, so it feels like it's building up even more during the bridge. He says, all is right in the meadow when I'm lying next to my fellow. Baby, that's you, baby, that's you. One-way trip like an arrow, all laid out like a tarot. Baby, that's you. So he just used some references to describe the situation. I like it. I can see what's happening here. And I feel like hopefully maybe at the end it's about to be even bigger. Let's see, guys.
I want you all to myself. I am an animal with you.
It's harder
than hell where I'm at.
Okay, so that was number 10 from Troye Sivan, Animal, the last song on the album Bloom. I think that was such a powerful, fun way to end this album. We started out so big with My. At the end, we had Animal. I feel like all the way through, we got a roller coaster of emotions, some sad, some happy, some like creepy. Still looking at you, 17. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me just go through my favorites on the album. I have to say, My, and Bloom, the top two singles. I love those. But I also really liked Plum, Dance to This, and I really liked Animal at the end. Those were really, really good. So I have to choose those for my favorite. As far as both albums compare to each other, y'all want me to be transparent. I think that his first album was the best. But I am only saying that because I know what it's like when you're hungry. Before you have that success and you can have all this help and stuff, you want to put all your all into it. I'm not saying that they don't for the second albums, but you could just feel that in everybody's first debut album. So I love Blue Neighborhood, but I really do love Bloom as well. And I'm so excited for his new era, TS3. I don't know what it's going to be called. Maybe he's put it out. Oh wait, no, I did say it. I just don't know what it's called. Whatever. Anyway, okay, so we still have to go over the music video. So that video video will be coming to my channel next. But I've had so much fun listening and learning and analyzing all of these lyrics. If you like this video, make sure you click the thumbs up down below. Also, comment down what is your favorite song from this album. I need to know. Lastly, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you can stay up to date with everything. I'm on my road to 10,000. I don't know if I'll be there by then. Probably not. We're working on it, people. Lastly, if you like BTS, make sure you look into my Patreon. I have a lot of unedited run reactions, unedited music reactions, exclusive videos that go alongside all the BTS stuff I have on my YouTube, so check that out. But until next time, y'all, it's time for me to go eat something because your boy hungry. So with that being said, have fun blooming, bitches. Bye.